What's up, boys? It's the Nostalgic Gaming Channel back at it again with some Fable Friday type of content. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry I took a week off. I went on vacation, had a lovely time in the Bahamas. So I'm back here doing my favorite thing, recording videos for you guys. Thank you guys for checking in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment or a dislike if you don't like it. But thank you all for being here, and let's get right into the video. If you remember, we just demolished Whisper, right, in the last battle. So now we're going to focus on upgrading our stats here. We're going to do physique. We're going to do some sneaky guile so we could increase our level of stealing. We're going to increase our speed, our accuracy. That way we increase our bow effectiveness, right? And then we're going to try and look at some of the magical items here, or magical spells. We're looking for some evil spells. And I've actually got a recommendation from a viewer, believe it or not. They said they wanted to see Berserk. So we're going to get Berserk at a later point. I had already recorded this video by the time that I had gotten here and I got that suggestion. So we're not going to do it yet, but we are definitely going to get Berserker. So I'm scrolling through here. Obviously, Drain Life is an evil one. Summon is new positive. Physical Shield, I don't think has any difference. There we go, Berserker. And I'm looking through. Magical Power just increases your mana. I don't have that much. Oh, I buy one heal life. Even though it's a good spell, the reason is whenever you're transporting and you do a transport quest, right, it's super hard to keep those guys alive. But we balance it out by getting Turncoat, which is an evil spell, so it all adds up, or ends up being the same eventually, right? So we see this guy has restocked all his items here, even though we robbed him blind last time.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
So he's going to offer us a special offer because he knows he's in fear of our extreme power. But we're going to sell some of the sucky items that we want. And we see here at the Wanted tab, this is the tab that shows you, like, if you want to be a merchant, which things to sell to this particular salesman. Because, you know, supply and demand is a real life thing, right? Some people have more than others in particular items. Some people have too many. So this particular merchant has a high supply, or has a high demand for resurrection vials. And I'm not going to die anyways, right? I'm too much of a epic gamer to die. So I'm probably going to sell him some of mine just because I know I'm not going to need them, right? Get some quick cash so I could buy some cool stuff. Resurrection vials, garbage. I should probably sell them, all of them. I don't even need them, right? And I can't sell some of these like priority items like the silver keys and whatnot. They won't let me sell them. As you can see, they're grayed out. And certain merchants won't buy certain items. Like he won't buy, this one is a pretty good one. He's a pretty general merchant.
You little scroat.
Oh, he did not say a very nice thing to us there. That's not very nice. So I end up going forward saying, hey, I've got, you know, 5 grand here. I've pretty much fleeced that shopkeeper for everything he's got already. Let's take the next quest. So this next quest, a trader quest, is a pivotal, like, key quest that you need to do. You cannot skip it. It's not optional. It's a very, very long quest, right? And we're gonna boast that we will do this with no protection, right? I don't think I could do it without a scratch. I took without a scratch. Apparently I did. Protect traders. So I didn't take protect traders. I probably should have.
I'm pleased to serve
because it's not a super difficult one. I don't know why I didn't. And we take the name change assassin here. But I have to be careful because MrBeast may or may not have hired me for this video to take him out. Just look at that. No spoilers though. Hey, everybody. Bring out the whole ocean, am I right?
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean!
So with our new scary name change of Assassin, we continue on our quest to discover the entire landscape of Albion and experience everything that Fable has to offer. So we get back to Greatwood entrance here, and I just remembered I ended up buying a brand new spell, right? So let's see if we can try this bad boy out, right? But this is where you're going to see how poor the menuing in this game is and how much struggle I had with this magical item. I'm only going to show a little bit of it and I'll skip parts of it because I struggled to try and figure out this system. And I struggled to try and put, you know, the magical items where they need to, and I probably need to do a simple Google search to figure it out. But I ended up not being able to assign more than one spell at once for some reason, and I don't understand why. So we'll take out these cards real quick. Get our EXP points, right? And we saved some merchants. Lucky them, it's their lucky day. We didn't do it out of the kindness of our heart. We did it because we wanted to get that sweet EXP and use that spell that we got. So, the menuing in this game, look at it. I'm going to assign my spell, and I thought that I had signed it onto, you know, a keypad. I don't know how you actually directly assign to a keypad, so I ended up just figuring that I would take off all my other spells. Because look, for some reason they're all on B, when you should have the ability to assign them to like X, Y, or I'm sorry, square, triangle, and X, right, instead of circle. For some reason I was thinking about Xbox, and I'm playing with the PlayStation 4 controller. Maybe that's the issue, because sometimes, you know, Steam is much more friendly with the Xbox controllers, and PCs are more friendly with Xbox controllers, because I'm playing on my PC, because, you know, Microsoft PC, they're all the same. So maybe that's why they don't want to accept my Sony controller, and they don't want to give me easy time. And this chest definitely was not here before, if I recall correctly. This chest was not here. And we actually got a piercing augment, so it reduces the effectiveness of enemy armor. So augments are a very valuable tool. The only bad part about them is, well, let me explain what they are first. You put them in a weapon, right? When you put them in the weapon, it gives your weapon an increased ability based on whatever augment you find. There's several, like lightning, fire, piercing, like I just found. And once you put it into your weapon, you can't remove it. So that weapon is permanently affixed with that augment. And from that augment, your weapon gets to be a little bit better, right? So now I've taken off slow timeout, all my favorite spell of all time, and I'm gonna put turncoat on, and let's see what happens when I use my turncoat. So I press it on the guy, and I'm hoping he's gonna attack something, but he's still coming after me. They're all still coming after me. So I figure you have to hold it. Yeah, see, as soon while you hold it, the enemy becomes your friend, right? But the minute that I stop holding it, I run out of mana, which it drains my mana super fast. The minute I run out of mana or I stop using it, they are no longer my enemy. So this spell is abysmally bad. It did not help in the least bit. This is my first time ever buying turncoat. I did it for you guys. I spent a lot of EXP on it, and I even had to eat a crunchy trick to make sure that I didn't die. But that thing didn't do anything for me. I don't even think it gave me evil points. Maybe because they're bandits. Maybe if I use it on like a nice person. Well, I mean, I think if you use any spell on a nice person other than heal, you end up getting evil points. But it didn't do anything for me. So I was pretty disappointed in that turncoat spell. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I just need to figure out how to assign more spells than once. And if I get more mana, it'll help out. Or if I chug a mana potion. But in this time, I'm severely disappointed. That's how I felt using my turncoat spell, because I thought that it was really good and it ended up being nothing. So this enemy we're fighting is a nymph. They are very powerful and very strong. They summon a bunch of other monsters, including like hobs and scorpions, and they have magical abilities. I'm surprised to see one this early, especially in this beginning area, because they're very strong enemies. You fight some later that are almost, I think they're boss level enemies. But the power to summon enemies in this game is monsters in this game is very, very strong. So the fact that we found one in this basic area, you know, we have to do a bad deed, right? We have to do a bad deed because we're bad guys. Duh. So we had to balance out helping all those traders with, you know, at least killing one of them, right? And plus we gotta, you know, put some fear into our target there, because we're the assassin now, right? We want to make sure that people are afraid of us at all times. If not, how are we gonna uphold this title that we purchased for ourselves with gold that for some reason now everybody knows about us, when really we could just call ourselves anything? So this is our first time over here in Greatwood Lake. right? And there's a lot of enemies. Look at that map. There's a ton of red markers, and this is the first time we see a tradable trader in the wild, right? Oops, I killed the trader. I actually did not mean to do that time, mostly because those traders there that you see, the green ones, actually have things you can purchase, and sometimes those guys have the best deals in like the whole game because you just find them randomly. So they have items sometimes that you can't purchase other places. They have items that are at good prices. They have items that you can buy and sell for more money because supply and demand laws. So we accidentally killed I think a good trader. That's why he dropped some money. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm not super worried about it just because looks that other trader's way afraid of us because he saw us. Oh, those guys are actually, they're both afraid because we have our weapons out. I thought they saw me accidentally take out that first trader.
You've come to the right
So let's see what our
place.
boy has here. He's got tattoos, right? And they're kind of expensive. But hey, if I can put a Howl tattoo on my face right now, like YOLO, why not make the bad decision, right? The Howl tattoo that I looked at that I really like there, and I'm looking at all of them. As you can see, they have an attractiveness modifier, a scariness modifier on them. The Howl tattoo makes you very, very scary and very, very ugly, right? It subtracts your attractiveness by 51, and who'd have thought, right? Putting all that lines all over your face like that in that pattern, who'd have thought that would make you ugly? Not me. Where do we find another trader? What does this guy have to offer us?
I'm pleased to serve you.
And he just sells basic items. But look, if you could see everything is green, that means that it's lower than the actual value. So this guy has really good deals for us. Probably because we have Guile and we have the ability to sell. That grain sack, not so, I mean that flour sack, not so much. But this grain sack, yeah, that was a great deal. We made out like a steal. Even though we didn't steal and we paid with money and we did the regular trading thing, I still feel like that we stole from him, right?
Gotcha, bitch.
So we end up on top, and look what we find here. This bridge is still down, so we can't access a later area, I don't think. But we found a silver key, and that gives 3 out of 30. That means we're pretty close. I don't know where the 30 key chest is. I'm going to tell you the truth. I played this game multiple times, and off the top of my head, I can't remember where the 30 key chest is, if I've ever found it. I don't think I have. I don't know if I found every key without cheating the system. Because there used to be a glitch, and I don't know, I'm assuming it's patched. Oh, that leads right back to Orchard Farm. Interconnected world, Dark Souls. Souls-like. But there used to be a farm, and we'll pass it on this quest here, where you could unlimitedly find the silver key if you did a little exploit, and you could glitch it and get unlimited silver keys, and sometimes you broke the game because you got too many, and the game didn't know what to do with it.
Some bandits have set up a toll in this region. Be careful.
So that was always a fun time. Warning, bandit toll ahead. Oh no. Do you guys think we're going to pay the bandit toll here? Pause. Put your votes in the comment below whether you think we're going to pay for this bandit toll or not, right? Everyone, drop your votes down below. Give me a thumbs up if you think we're paying for it. Give me a thumbs down if you think we're not. I want to see all the votes in there. Don't forget to vote. Alright, get ready, back to the video. 3, 2, 1. Back to the video.
For fun.
Alright, so bandit toll up ahead. Not paying will result in agonizing death. Hey, this is just like a California toll road. They're gonna pay or they're gonna highway rob you and make you sit in traffic forever. So, I don't want my head to end up as an ornament because you guys saw how beautiful my face is now with all those tattoos and whatnot. Hey, guess what? I don't think he ever saw that coming, did he? And we kick him while he's down. We kicks him back. Yeah. Oh man, we're just pounding on him while he's down. For some reason, we're giving him 10 damage apiece when we could be giving more if he gets up. But yeah, that's right. They never saw this coming, right? Throwing some Persona 5 for you fans here. If you haven't played that game, check it out. That game is top 5 for me for sure. And these bandits really proved no match for me here, right? We bow them, we slow time them. They didn't really set, I mean there's a lot of them, right? But they're not really super effective in their bandit toll here, right? And I'm probably doing a better service for the community by keeping this toll here, but I know that's a good idea in general, but I ain't parting with my gold. Overall, I'm a greedy goblin, right? Just like Diablo 4, I'm a treasure goblin. Your last surprise. And I messed up there and I accidentally did the autofocus there. I didn't mean to. So I ended up having to slow time to save my buns. I was trying to blow up that barrel to hit them all and it didn't work. So that guy with the bow keeps sniping. He's really messing me up here. Oh, here's the boss, the big boss. You know how it is. We just keep donking on him. We wail on him, we donk on him. Somehow I got it, oh, because I ate an evil chick. That's why I got some evil points here.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Get outmaneuvered again and again, my friend. You'll never see it coming. As you can tell, I love that song. So we get the flame augment here. Like I said, it's one of the many augments you can find in this game that improves your weapon, right? And this one particularly obviously gives you flames. We get 500 gold, right? So if we had come in, we probably could have just got the gold back by opening that chest. Alright, sorry Persona 5, last surprise. You're gonna have to go now. Bye. Man, that song's an absolute banger. Oof. I put that music on sometimes to just chill out. So we find a steel pick hammer, and because, pick hammer, it should have been pickaxe, pick hammer, because it's got a hammer on the back. Even though it's -3 damage, I'm assuming it's probably faster, because, you know, the general weapons of, you know, hammer, pickaxe, axe, sword, they have different damages, so I'm assuming they have different speed and whatnot. So we're going to try out this pick hammer for a little bit. That way we can at least try out most of the weapons. One of the things that is nice in this game that they did do that I don't remember doing in the original is they put a counter for like how many enemies killed with a specific weapon. So that's kind of nice to see, like, hey, I tried out all these weapons and this is how many people I killed with them. Especially because the monsters respawn, right? It's not like a static spawn where if you leave an area and come back, there's nothing anymore, like you cleared it dry. So we find my favorite demon door here.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
So this is my favorite demon door because, number one, it's super easy to do. Number two, for this type of campaign, like it's just the cherry on top, right? It's just the vanilla on the ice cream, it's the chocolate syrup, it's everything sweet that you can imagine.
You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open. This is the...
Warning for those with sensitive feels. Enjoy this masterpiece.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
How many days have passed like this? The city, the crowd is fading, moving on. I sometimes have wondered where you've gone. Story carries on, lonely, lost inside. I had this dream so many times. The moments we spent has passed and gone away. Could there be an end to this? What I'm feeling deep inside. You know there's no looking back. Glassy sky above. As long as I'm alive, you will be part of me.
Just kill me already. I'm a villain, not a monster.
That was wicked, literally. Come on, dive through.
In case you guys are confused that all those sad memes and sad gifs were for all the crunchy chicks lost, I think I ate 12. If you go back, you could probably hear them all being crunched. Poor crunchy chicks, they didn't deserve that. Like I said, I'm a villain, not a monster. But I had to do it to get into this demon door here, that way we can get the crucial major item inside. Major key alert inside here. So we're gonna sadly reflect on the lives of all those crunchy chicks lost, and if you're confused as to why I farted and why I used that magic spell, it's because, like I said, the button mapping is not fantastic in this game. So I was trying to click on the crunchy chicks and they ended up clicking the wrong one. That's where you got the little whoopsie in the middle there. But we clear out all this vegetation, we do some little gardening service to repay back all our sins there, and look what we get. Willow's Pickhammer and Horde mode. This is part of a set, and it gives us plus 90 additional damage, right? And its current value is 30,000 gold. So obviously this weapon is way powerful, way stronger than anything that we have now. And I don't want to ruin the game by getting an overpowered item this early. So we are going to test it out for your guys' amusement here, but we're not going to continue using this weapon for the long haul. We're just going to test it out, maybe bust it out in an extremely hard fight that may be upcoming. Spoiler alerts, maybe or not. But we're going to have it, we're going to equip it right now, and you guys are going to see the power of this weapon.
Behold, the power of an angel!
So, we cleared out all the vegetation here, right? There's absolutely nothing left. Let's get out of here. Why are we hanging around? And for some reason, our weapon glows there, but it's part of the Horde set, so I'm assuming, I've never done it, because this is part of the new, like, DLC, that once you get the whole set, you probably get some kind of buff or power bonus or boost or something. I'm not 100% sure what it is. So here you can go two different ways. You can go right, which is the way we need to go, and you can go left, which activates a Cullis gate. And wow, look at me squanch that bandit. I killed him in what, 2 hits? Ooh, I don't want to kill the friendlies. I think the other bandit ran away. Oh no, that was another traitor. So we'll trade with these guys. As we saw, they sometimes have good stuff, and we are not gonna buy, looks like, anything from him. All he's got is clothes, and everything is overpriced. He doesn't have anything good worthwhile. I don't even think we can really sell anything to him, because all he will accept is clothes. So this trader's kind of a waste of our time here.
Farmers have had stuff stolen. You, sir, are a great man. You've come to the right place.
Oh, and this guy's got that ugly haircut that we need for the guy's daughter. So I considered buying it now, and I was like, no, because I think it's just a card. I don't think you can actually get your haircut here. I think you need to go to a actual barber to do it. So maybe I should have bought it. That way I could bring it over there.
Darkwood's a dangerous place.
But you hear those guys are all touting us as heroes. They're very happy that we came and saved them from the bandits. Little do they know, we just committed an unspeakable act of evil, which would never be forgiven. And we just, wow, that bandit was 2-shot. And I like how we get renowned for killing the bandits, even though nobody even knows that we did it. So we activate the Cullis gate here. That gives us the ability to teleport at will, which is pretty freaking sweet. And I figure I'm getting close to the actual quest area. Let me re-equip this weapon, that way I can make the game a challenge. That way I don't have to worry about one-shotting or two-shotting every enemy in the area. And these guys all run away, even though I just saved their lives. Oh, there's a little fishing spot. Too bad we don't have a fishing pole. We're immediately ambushed by Hobbs, and we get hit straight away by the shaman. So we take care of him, but we get blomped by the other shaman. So we're not going to let that stand, right? We're not going to let them take that city down. And we clear out all the Hobbs, and that demon door there is I don't think I've ever actually got that one open. It's a super tough one, and I'm going to show you here why.
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I swing a jar.
So he needs us to increase our combat multiplier, and it's pretty difficult to get higher because there's not a lot of enemies in this area. Once you come back later, you'll find a stronger enemy, which I'm not going to spoil because it's a pretty fun one to fight, so I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but we found our traders here.
Thank Avo you're here! I thought we were going to die in this hellish place! We have to get to the Barrow Fields at the other end of Darkwood. You lead the way, we'll be right behind you. The sooner we put this forest behind us, the better. There are unnatural things out there.
So we're going to stop right here where we find the traders because this is a long quest and you guys are going to enjoy it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You will find the Chapel of Scorn. Wait. Please the deities there, and they will let evil into your soul.
That sounds just like my place. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Hasta luego.